What's up guys, today we are checking out the brand new 8849 Shark 3 rugged smartphone. So this one has IP68 military standard durability, powerful Dimensity 8300 performance. Can't wait to put this one to the test. Roll the intro. So first of all, price, you can pick this up right now for around $449, and that's actually a special sale price. The normal price will be $599. Now, quick look at what you get inside the box. Now you got a user manual, you got a plastic pry tool, that's going to be to access the ports, Type-C to Type-C charging cable. We've got a 120 watt power supply included in the box. And last but certainly not least, the rugged smartphone itself. All right, let's talk design. So this phone is made from a combination of metal and rubberized plastic. It's a tough, rugged smartphone, waterproof and shockproof, and you have IP68 and military standard 810H certifications. It's only 22.5 millimeters in thickness and weighs 470 grams. So probably one of the slimmest and lightest rugged smartphones out there that I've come across in recent times. For ports at the bottom, and this is where you're going to need the pry tool. So you've got a watertight latch, and when you open it, you've got a headphone jack and a Type-C charging port. On the side, we've got a power button. At the top of the device, we have what looks like an IR blaster. On this side, we have volume control, SIM card tray, and again, you need that pry tool to get the SIM tray open, and you can see that's a hybrid SIM tray, so it will take two 5G nano SIM cards and a MicroSD card at the same time. Then you've got two customizable buttons, so you can customize the button actions from within settings. And on the back, you can see we have an ultra bright camping light with customizable brightness levels. Now, the cameras, we have a triple camera setup consisting of 50 megapixel primary, and that is the Samsung S5K GN1 sensor. And that is the same sensor as found in the Pixel 6 Pro, Pixel 7 Pro, and even the Pixel 9 Pro. All of them use the Samsung GN1 sensor. You also get a 50 megapixel telephoto lens, and that is the Samsung JN1. And that's another popular sensor as found in the Moto G8 II, Realme 12, Redmi 12, Infinix Note 12, and many more. So two tried and tested Samsung sensors, which are actually supposed to be pretty good. And the third sensor is a 64 megapixel night vision camera. And if we flip this around, on the front in the middle, you can see we have 32 megapixel selfie camera. Here is a quick walkthrough of the camera app. So we have time-lapse video. I'll show you maximum video resolution is 4K. I don't believe we have image stabilization. So then we've got photo mode, pro mode, and under more, you have a few other options to play around with, including infrared camera, and you have your super resolution as well. So you can take full 50 megapixel photos. And here is your infrared. So if you were in a dark pitch black room, you'll be able to still see everything on this camera. So it's infrared night vision camera. So those were the camera features and settings. Now let's go ahead and just check out some on-screen samples. Let's go. So a few comments about the camera. There's no ultra-wide lens, so you can't take ultra-wide photos. I don't feel any stabilization when filming video, and this is 4K at 30 frames per second. And even standing still, it doesn't look stabilized. So we've got something called Toolbox, inside which you have many other features that you can play around with. So we've got noise test, compass. I'll show you the compass in action. You've got a working compass there, flashlight, bubble light, pick hanging. You can see all the features you have there. You even got a protractor, speedometer, underwater camera. Now this is what I really like. You've got a camping light. So it's a very powerful camping light at the back of this phone. So we're going to do slight brightness first. That's slightly bright. Then you've got half bright, which is a lot more brighter. Then you've got full brightness. That's a full whack there. Very bright. You can light up a whole area with that. So emergency, camping light. You got SOS light and explosion flash, etc. as well, in case you're in trouble and you needed help. So those options are there. Another really cool feature that you have to use quite carefully is the warning simulator. So these are basically sirens. So you can see they're all types of sirens and alarms. You got a nuke alert. That's crazy. So police siren 1. Watch this, guys. It's very loud with red and blue lights. Like I said, use it carefully. It's a very cool feature, guys. Let's come out of this. All right, now onto the display. On the front, we have a 6.73 inch, 120 Hz AMOLED display. Screen resolution is 3200 by 1440. And from within settings, you can see this does support automatic frame rate adjustment. So it can automatically switch the frame rate based on what you're doing, or the option to go 60 Hz, 90 Hz, or 120 Hz all the time is there. Now the bezels are very apparent, as expected with nearly all rugged phones, and it's designed to be durable with military standard 810H and IP68 certifications. Now let's quickly talk about the chipset. So this is powered by the MTK Dimensity 8300, which is an octa-core processor clocked at 3.35 GHz. For graphics, we have the Mali G615. This phone also has 16 gigs of LPDDR5X RAM and the ability to extend with virtual RAM by up to 16 gigs, potentially giving you 32 gigs of RAM. Storage-wise, we have 512 gigs of UFS 4.0 storage. So this phone is packing plenty of power and performance. And to test the performance, we're going to play some games. So COD mobile graphics settings first of all. So the maximum selectable graphics is very high and max. The option for ultra frame rate is there. If you tap on it, it will drop the graphics down to low. So let's first of all test the performance on the highest.
Target down! Losing C. Enemy contact! Target down. Changing mag, cover me. Enemy in sight. Predator missile on standby.
So now we're going to test out the ultra frame rate. Graphics will be low. Let's see how it plays.
Tango down. Predator missile on standby. Ooh, headshot. Changing mag. We've taken the lead. Enemy down. Enemy down. Target down. Enemy down.
The battery capacity is a massive 11,600 milliamp hours, and you get a 120 watt fast charger included in the box, which is great news. Furthermore, this phone is running Android 14, giving you quite a minimal experience. There is no bloatware included at all. It's close to stock-like experience, and all Google apps and Google Play Store included as standard, as you would expect. This phone also features Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.3. You've got dual SIM, 5G and microSD expansion, as I showed you earlier. This has NFC and an IR blaster on top. To check out the system info and benchmarks, starting off with DRM info, which shows Google Widevine Level 3 certification. So that means SD streaming on Netflix. We do not have HD streaming. And to double confirm this, I'm going to go into app settings and click on playback specifications, and you can see maximum resolution playback SD and no HDR capabilities. So it is widevine level 3. Now here is CPU Z, where you can check out the clock speeds. You can see there MediaTek Dimensity 8300, 3.35 gigahertz. And at the bottom there you can see Mali G615. The results for the internal storage speeds. So this phone achieves 2202 megabytes per second read and write speeds of 608. So that brings us to our benchmarks, beginning with Geekbench single core score of 1414 and multi-core score of 4394. And in the Antutu benchmark test, this phone achieves 1.25 million. And to give you an idea of how powerful this smartphone is, let's check out the latest smartphone performance chart of 2025, showing you all the latest smartphones and seeing how they compare with each other. Now, all smartphones are ranked by benchmark performance scores, so higher the score, faster the performance, and higher the phone ranks. But I've also given this phone an overall rating out of 100. And as you guys can see, the 8849 Shark 3 has taken position 18 on this chart with a benchmark score of 1.2 million. And I've also given this phone an overall rating of 75 out of 100. Now you can view the latest versions of all my charts online at chipset.com and read them at your leisure and completely free of charge. So there you have it, guys. That was my full overview of the 8849 Shark 3 rugged smartphone, offering you a phone jam-packed with plenty of features. Now, I do have to admit that the video recording with no image stabilization was a bit disappointing for a 2025 smartphone. But on the positive side, this does take pretty decent looking photos. You also get a nice, bright, beautiful AMOLED display, decent MediaTek performance, massive battery capacity, 120 watt fast charging with a charger included, along with all your certifications for IP68 and military standard 810H. So if you are in the market for a durable, rugged smartphone, this one offers a decent balance of features and performance for that low price. Now, if you have any questions, do let me know in the comments. Meanwhile, if you want to see more of my latest and greatest unbiased tech reviews, hit the like button, sub to the channel, and hit the bell icon. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a brilliant day. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.